Our advertising test results are in. You can see I have them pulled open here on my screen. I have this campaign right here that spent $61.63 so far, and I'm going to show you the results here in a second. So let me explain what this campaign is about. So our company is called Studio Hub, where we help dance studios, music schools, gymnastics gyms, swim schools. We help them attract more students. We help them set up automations to follow up with all of their leads. And the biggest problem that we're trying to solve right now in our company is our lead generation. I'm trying to figure out how to attract more leads and also how to convert those leads into trials for our service. So we're giving away a 30-day free trial where clients can get to work with my team one-on-one for free for 30 days. And we're going to help them build a system that is going to help them attract students. So we're going to build our Studio Hub system to help them attract students, to help them follow up with their leads. The average client that we help on a yearly basis gets 149 new students working with us. So in a year, they get 149 new students. Our top clients are getting anywhere from 200 to 400 students within a year of working with us. And we've had that happen multiple years in a row because we've had clients stay with us for multiple years in a row. So I think the biggest thing that differentiates us from our competitors in the market is the fact that we have a very hands-on, a very hand-holding type of service. We have a trained client success team. They're amazing. They consistently meet with our clients, share with them best practices, help them get really good results. Our top clients are working with our client success team. So that is what differentiates us. And I want to make that the front thing, the main thing that differentiates us from our competitors. I want to say out to the marketplace, I want to tell the marketplace, hey, do you want to work with us where we can have my team work with you one-on-one so we can help you attract more students? Because right now I think we're the only company that could say that and has the infrastructure to support that kind of offer. So I want to use that to our advantage. And I'm trying to figure out, how do we promote a free trial? In my mind, what I was thinking is this. I wanted to say to people, hey, how would you like my team to work with you one-on-one to help you bring in more students? If you're interested, join us on a live demo call of Studio Hub so that you can see how Studio Hub works, so that you can learn more about this 30-day offer, right? So that was the premise. It was like, if you want us to work with you one-on-one for free to help you attract more students, join us on this call so you can learn more about this. That was the main idea. And the train of thought was, if I can get somebody to join on a live demo call, so number one, I would be qualifying them to make sure that they're the right people, because we're offering one-on-one services, so we don't want to invest time into people who are not going to stick with us. So that's number one. Number two is that I also wanted, if there was going to be a lot of people there on the webinar, because this is one-on-one services, we cannot take everybody. So I wanted there to be more people than what we are able to take, so that there is some legitimate sense of urgency and legitimate sense of scarcity. Not like how marketers say, like, there's only 30 spots left, when in reality, it doesn't really matter. But like with us, there is a legitimate amount of people that we can take, because this is one-on-one services. And so I wanted there to be more people than we can take, so that there would be like this urgency, so that people would value this more if they would join and take it seriously. Because again, we're offering something for free, so there's always the risk that people would join us, and then because they didn't pay anything for it, they would just not pay attention and not do the work that is required of them, and they wouldn't get the results, and so they wouldn't stay. So in my mind, I'm trying to solve all these problems where I'm like, okay, so how do I get them interested? How do I get them qualified? How do I get them to value this? How do I get them to want to sign up? And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna qualify them by have them filling out an application, and by joining a live call where I could explain how it works, how much it costs, to see if they're even interested. And from there, the people who are interested, because there's going to be a lot more people than the spots available, that was going to create some natural urgency and scarcity. So that was my train of thought. Anyway, so I tested it out. I created some ads. I created a marketing funnel to do this. You could see it here on my screen. So this was a simple funnel. It was an ad that would go to a webinar registration page. And then from there, they will go to a thank you page, and anybody who registered for the webinar, quote unquote, the live demo call, they were going to receive emails to remind them to show up. That's the strategy. I was pretty excited about it. I created the ads. So I think on Friday I created them, and then I launched them yesterday, yesterday. So yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday, March 9th, 2025. You could see here, I launched them yesterday. It spent $61.63. If I move to the right and you see cost per result, so the amount of leads that this campaign has generated, you can see it is zero. No leads generated. So I drove traffic. So I created an ad that sent people to a page that looks like this. Like, do you want us to grow your student numbers and automation so you don't have to? I want to invite you to work with our team one-on-one for free. Nobody registered for this thing. So, maybe I can spend time and tweak it. Maybe I can tweak the headline, tweak the ads. I don't know. Just figure out a different way to do it. But yeah, so right now I'm thinking, do I try and tweak it? Today I was speaking with a good friend of mine who's also a marketer, and we were chatting about this problem. And he said, look, you've got a great offer. So this offer of, working with your team one-on-one for free for 30 days where you build this stuff out for them, that's a great offer. Why are you putting these many barriers for people to get this? Like, why aren't you getting more people to do this thing? And I said, well, I'm afraid that we're going to have people that are qualified. And on top of that, I was thinking about urgency and scarcity. And he's like, yeah, I can understand the qualifying thing. So why don't you just have a form that they fill out to qualify them? And that's probably enough. And then as far as the urgency and scarcity, you don't want to, it doesn't matter if you don't have that right now. Like, if the offer is so good, people are naturally just going to want to do it. So anyway, it got me thinking, and I am coming up. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what is the fastest, most direct route that I can take to start offering this trial? And it's like an ad to the trial. Like, hey, here's an ad, get started. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to bring in people who are unqualified, and then we end up spending one-on-one time with somebody who's never going to end up staying. So I'm thinking, okay, we need to qualify them. So check this out. So I thought about this new marketing funnel. So it goes like this. It's an ad that goes to a qualification page. And this qualification page, again, the purpose is to make sure that we're bringing in somebody who's going to want to do this and take it seriously, and who's going to be able to afford even paying us for our services. And then from there, they're in the qualification page, they're going to have an application survey. So they're going to fill out some questions. And if they qualify, we're going to send them to a place where they can book a call, a short 15-minute call, so that we can explain how this works and see if they want to participate. And then we're going to have automated text messages and follow-up reminders to get them to book this call. And then after that, reminders to get them to show up for the call. And then if they're not qualified, then, we'll manually review it and see if we change our mind. So this is the funnel. This is what I am thinking of pivoting to right now. I already started thinking about what kind of ad copy. You could see here, a direct offer copy. So I want to create an ad that says something along the lines of like, hey, if you own a dance studio and you want to grow your student numbers, how would you like us to help you one-on-one for free for 30 days to build you a system that can help you do this? Our average clients get on a yearly basis 149 new students. Our top clients between 200 and 400 students. Because it is a high touch service, we can't take everybody. Apply below if this is something that you're interested in. So just something basic. Like, I'm trying to see what is the minimum amount of words needed to be said to convince somebody to do this, and what is that offer? And anyway, so that's what I need to be testing now. So I'm going to come up with some ad copy. You can see here I have a testimonial ad copy, like, hey, meet one of our clients. When they started working with us, they had X amount of students, and then after that they had Y amount of students. Here's what we did to help them. So I'm coming up with different angles for this ad copy that I am going to be testing. Yeah, so right now, things that I need to do, I need to create the ads, which right now I'm just going to keep them text-based so that I can easily tweak them and test them, because I've been making videos. So I'm going to make them text-based. So I'm going to have to figure out what picture and videos am I going to use. From there, we're going to go into this qualification page. So I need to I need to write the copy for this page. From here, I need to create the page that tells them to book a call. If they qualify, I need to write all of the follow-up messages and all of the follow-up reminders. I just added this here. So I also need to write the follow-up reminders and the follow-up emails that people are going to receive once they book the call. I also need to create the calendar. So there's a couple of things here that I need to do prior to launching, but this is it. This is going to be the funnel that I'm going to test out next and see if that works. So yeah, it's disappointing that this other ad, so for this other ad, I spent $61, I didn't get a lead. That's fine. That's part of testing things out. I was hoping to get people to register for this webinar for $20 or less. So I spent 3 times what I thought was going to be an appropriate cost, and it didn't end up working out. So it is what it is. That's fine. Now I have a new test in mind. So thanks to my friend who gave me this idea to just be super direct with this. Let's see if this works. And yeah, this is the new iteration. So this is what I am going to be working on this next week. Yeah, again, like this is my focus for now. I need to figure out how to generate leads at a consistent rate, and how to turn those leads into trials. So yeah, I need to focus on this. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.